And this is where it gets bad, and it sucks to even read this off and say it. It appears to simply be a matter of time now. You know, I hate to even read off stuff like this, but it's from a legit source. As much as I hate to say it, it is. And the way these people are talking, they're acting like he has no chance of making it. This isn't a video I want to make. I'd rather talk about the entertaining and the fun stuff about college football. I'd rather talk about how the Big Ten is overrated. I'd rather talk about Stetson DoorDash Bennett. I'd rather talk about DJ Ugabadoogie. I'd rather talk about the chaos going on with the playoff. I'd rather talk about Deion Sanders at Colorado. I'd rather talk about the Pac-12 being one of the worst conferences to grace the earth. But the sad reality is sometimes we got to talk about this stuff. It's not any fun, and to be 100% honest, it's quite sad. It really is, and you'll see what I'm talking about in this video. I'm not going to act like I haven't been seeing your guys' messages on Twitter and Instagram. You've been blowing me up, wanting me to speak on this. A main reason I've been late to the party and I haven't spoke on it quite just yet is because nobody really knew what was going on. I mean, yeah, by now we all know the reports that Mike Leach, he was airlifted to the hospital, but nobody knew why. So that's why I've held off up until this point, and we now have a major, and I mean a major update, and like I said, it pains me to say this, it's not so good. Look, I try not to get emotional. When I make these YouTube videos, I want it to be a 10 to 15 minute part of your day where you can forget about the sad part and the reality that we live in that we call life. I want you to be entertained. I want you to learn something. I want it to be funny and a good time, but this video will not be a good time. For those of you that are watching this and you have no idea what's going on, well, you're going to find out. We've got a lot to talk about and go over, and also another minor topic we're going to go over is an Alabama wide receiver. He didn't just enter the transfer portal, he's already picked his new school. I do want to speak on that for just a second because this wide receiver, he wasn't a scrub or anything, and he was arguably the best wide receiver for Bama this season. But ladies and gentlemen, it goes without being said, the main topic, the main encore, the main reason you're here is for Mr. Mike Leach. We've got a lot to talk about. I would normally say that we're on the road to 260K before Christmas, but this video is not about gaining subscribers. It's more so about Mike Leach. All right, Matt, blah, 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 shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot to bring this up, but I'm only going to talk about it for 35 seconds. Auburn star running back Tank Bigsby, he was really the only guy that was special or great on this team last year. Yeah, he's not coming back. He's going to the NFL draft. I did want to share that with y'all because I do think that's a big loss for the Auburn Tigers. But at the very end of the day, it's not the end-all be-all. I didn't really think Tank Bigsby was going to be the make or break type of player for this team going into next season. Yes, it's great to have a nice running back, but you saw what happened this year. It's not like he was an X factor. So as good as a player he is, take nothing away from him, I don't think it necessarily hurts Auburn that much that he's leaving. Moving on to our second topic before we get into all the Mike Leach drama, and trust me, I want to get into that, but I got to talk about this for just a second because I didn't talk about it in the video we posted earlier today. Alabama's, I would call him a star wide receiver, Treshaun Holden. He entered the portal not too long ago, and now he's made it official. He's going to Oregon. To be 100% honest, I think this is going to be a great fit, and it's going to be a great school for him. The Pac-12 has zero defense whatsoever, and I think he's going to have a field day. Or not a field day, I guess it's more so of a field year. A lot of Bama fans, they have their, let's just say, mixed feelings about Treshaun Holden. He did drop a lot of passes in his career. I wouldn't say he's just an average wide receiver, though. However, I'm not going to give him the title of good. I just think he's solid. That's all I can give him. He's a solid wide receiver. Doesn't really affect Alabama too much that he's leaving, but it is an upgrade for Oregon. I'll put it this way. I think Oregon fans and the Oregon football team, they'll get more use out of him than Alabama would have ever even dreamt about. I am kind of curious, though, since Alabama fans aren't too fond of this guy, or at least some of them. Let me know, Oregon fans, since Alabama fans are saying a lot of negative things about him. Are you excited to get this guy? I'm an Alabama fan, y'all know that, but I'd be excited to get him if I was an Oregon fan. He's a decent wide receiver. And at times, make no mistakes about it, he can be good or great. It's just at Alabama, he had some problems dropping passes, and that held him back. But finally, moving on to the main topic, the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this video, we gotta talk about Mr. Mike Leach. Oh, brother, I try to be excited, I really do, in all my videos, but if my tone of voice changes, it's just because of everything going on. I don't want to make this a sad video, but sometimes it happens. Okay, let's start from scratch. Most people, I'd say 99% of you watching this video, you know the basic information. Mike Leach, he's in the hospital. But, and I have a big but, that's all most people know. We have a new update, but let me just give you the breakdown from the start to where we're at now. Late last night, which was Sunday night, it was being reported that Mike Leach, he was airlifted to a hospital and he was in quote-unquote critical condition. I'm going to read this off to you word for word, and this is from a very reliable source. From what I'm told, the next few hours are critical. Coach has a long road ahead of him. The situation is very, very serious. If you are the praying type, Coach Leach, his family, and attending physicians could use your prayers. If you are not the praying type, then perhaps you can make an exception in these circumstances. This is not, and let me repeat, this is not some fire drill or something that just involves a cough. Coach needs your prayers and he needs them right here now. All of that I just read off to you, that is true and that's been verified. What everybody's question is okay, well, we know he's in the hospital, but what happened? And nobody knows the answer to that. All we know is that it was a quote-unquote medical condition that happened at his house. Some of the rumors going on that I lean towards more of believing is that it could have been a heart attack, it could have been a stroke, it could have been something along those lines. I don't know that to be 100% true, but that's what I've been hearing. I'm just going to leave it at it's something going on with his health. I've also heard it's a high blood pressure. And as you know, in the modern day and age of 2022 and social media, you got all these people on Twitter, Instagram, wherever, they're trying to be the first to break the news on what's really going on and what's happening. For example, let me show you this BS. I don't want to say this pisses me off, but it just, when I first saw it, I'm like, why even make this stuff up? You can see this on your screen. Trending in United States. RIP Coach Leach. I'm going to let you know right now that Mike Leach is not dead. I don't know why that's trending. I don't know who started it up, but it's a shame. And the reason I say it's a shame because you got people kind of like me and you, anybody watching this, that we're wanting to know what's going on and we're searching out this stuff. And let's just say we go to Twitter and that's the first thing we see. Well, what are most people going to assume? Oh, well, I guess he passed away. With me being around social media long enough, I'm not dumb enough to believe that, but a lot of people are. And it's not even being dumb because you see it's trending in the United States. What I'm saying is I've been around Twitter long enough to know, okay, I got to do my own research. So letting you know right now, I don't know why that's trending, but there's nothing being confirmed about that. I guess why people are trying to run with that false narrative is that Bill Snyder, and this isn't a troll account, this is the real Bill Snyder, he tweeted out this. Truly saddened by the death of a good friend and special man, Mike Leach will always remain special in my heart and the hearts of many. Not only a unique and talented coach, but one who taught life lessons to so many young men whose lives he's changed for the better, RIP. Yeah, so that wasn't really a good look. He deleted that tweet, and after that, he posted this nearly 20 minutes later. I'm now told that Mike has not passed. Brings warmth to my heart, and I apologize deeply for my premature tweet. Please forgive me and continue your prayers for Mike and his family. So yeah, you could say that had a play into why a lot of people have been tweeting that out and whatnot. It kind of leaves you wondering, or at least me wondering, why did he even tweet that out in the first place? I guess maybe somebody texted him that, maybe somebody told him there's a chance of him dying and he took it the wrong way, I don't know. Anyways, getting back on topic, about 10 hours ago, the University of Mississippi State, they tweeted this out. It's a long message and the only important part is the first sentence where it says, Mississippi State University head football coach Mike Leach remains in critical condition at the University of Mississippi Medical Center in Jackson. They didn't give any updates on his health. That's the only thing they said. He's in critical condition. But also today, and here's the biggest part of this video, the part you got to pay attention to, we got a new update. And let me make this extremely clear. This isn't some fake Twitter troll account. This isn't some rumor going on. This is a legit source that is with the Mississippi State team and staff. They posted this not too long ago, and yeah, you might want to pay attention. And by the way, the person who posted this is Steve Robertson. Like I said, he's part of the staff. I wish I had better news, but I'm told UMCC has transitioned into comfort care measures for Coach Mike Leach. It's essentially hospice care at this point. I guess that's what that person's trying to say. I don't know what that means. I apologize if I said that word wrong. I've never seen it in my life. Continuing along, I'm told he's been largely, if not totally, non-responsive since the cardiac event yesterday morning. And this is where it gets bad, and it sucks to even read this off and say it. It appears to simply be a matter of time now. You know, I hate to even read off stuff like this, but it's from a legit source. As much as I hate to say it, it is. Getting back on track here, it all seems so unfair. Life is fleeting. Tell those you love how much you love them. Forgive, forgive, forgive. We will not be working to break the final story. We will respect the family's timing on all of that. Yes, we have a story if ready to roll, but we will now await the official and unfortunate word from the university. I can't believe we're even having these discussions. It's so surreal. He isn't just our football coach, he's Mike Leach, a national treasure. I'm honored to say he was our coach for these 3 seasons. It's also nice to remember that he's going pulling out a winner. Please remember his family, our coaches, and players in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, very tough read, and I know it was a tough listen, and like this person says, this is just some stranger on the 24/7 message board. How does he know? And like this person responded, he's an insider on the Mississippi State board. Most of the team's sites are run by people very close to the program, and that's what I was telling you before I read it off. This isn't some troll trying to break the news. This is legit information. And from going off of these words right here, it appears to simply be a matter of time now. Yeah, it's safe to say that it's so surreal to even say this, but you got to come to terms with reality. Leach might not make it. It's not just kind of, but it is crazy to say that because as people, we almost feel like we're guaranteed to live at least past 40 or 50, but we're not. I fall victim to it myself. We just kind of wake up every day and feel like we deserve to live every day and tomorrow's just gonna happen. We don't even consider the fact that today, you watching this video, tomorrow, it might not even happen today. Tonight could be your last day on earth. You really got to put things into perspective. I want you to think about this, and I'm thinking about it right now. This could be the last video I ever make. And I don't even think about that, but it is the reality of the world we live in. And that just sucks, and while I'm thinking about it, I just want you guys to know that I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for always watching the videos, leaving likes, just all the small things. I want you to know I don't take it for granted. I just wanted to say that because sometimes I feel like I don't say it enough. Getting back on track and on topic with Mike Leach, I don't even know what more to say. I don't even know what's next. But going off of what I've seen so far, it is not looking good at all. And the way these people are talking, they're acting like he has no chance of making it. If you are the type of person that likes to pray for people, this would be a time to do so. Look, I get it. We got a big, diverse fan base on the channel, but this is what the community is about. Mike Leach, he needs us. I know we have our differences. I know we all go for a bunch of different teams, and we get at each other's necks during the season. But this is a time where the community's got to come together. That's all I have for now. If we hear any updates, you already know I'll keep you updated. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. But, well, I normally say road to 1 milli, but let's just end this video off with prayers for Mike Leach. I'm out, y'all. Peace.